What's up guys, Rubik's Cube here, and today we're going to be talking about Battlefield 5 and all the stuff that we do know about the game as of right now, and it's really not that much to go off of, but we'll talk a bit about some of the rumors, stuff like that, and then I'll kind of talk to you guys about some of the things that we want to see in Battlefield 5 and some of the things that we definitely don't want to see again. But anyway guys, if you do want to see more videos like this, Battlefield content, maybe some more just chit chat stuff, make sure you do drop a like. That'd be always appreciated. But without further ado guys, one of the first things that obviously this is doesn't really need to be said, but I'll say it anyway. It's definitely going to be, it's been confirmed that it's going to be a military shooter, so it's not going to be like some sort of weird cop robber, hardline was. It's not going to be anything like that. It's going to be, a traditional Battlefield title. It's going to be large, scale warfare. It's going to be a lot better than, in my opinion anyway, a lot better than Hardline, because I just did not like the whole, the whole cops and robber thing. I thought that was kind of dumb. So luckily we're going back to large scale warfare, which is what the Battlefield franchise is known for, so that's pretty sick. And then another cool thing is that this is probably going to be, well, if it is, it's obviously going to be the first of the Battlefield series to be all exclusive on the next gen consoles, and that means PC, Xbox One, PS4, and they're not even next gen right now, like they're current. They've been out for over a year, so hopefully they do this. I really do not want them to be going back to the plebeians on the Xbox 360, PS3. If you really want to play some of these next gen games or the newer games, I really hope that they start to just exclusively focus on the newer stuff. That way not only can they make the specs a lot better, so they can increase the graphics, they can make things run better, they can add more features, they can make things just overall run smoothly. That's always appreciated. So it is definitely my hope that they keep this next title exclusively to the, I guess now current consoles, whatever you want to say, next gen, current, same thing. Let's just weed out the PS3 and the Xbox 360. Sorry boys, but I think you should move on. Now, another thing that this is pretty much rumor, like this is all speculation here. I just read about this on an article. I'll link it down below if I remember. I probably won't remember, but if I do, I'll put it down there. And basically, it's rumored that Battlefield 5 may actually have some sort of VR support. Now, that would be pretty cool if you could pair something with the Oculus with the Battlefield. That would be an awesome way to kind of set them apart from other first-person shooters that are in the genre, like Call of Duty, all that stuff. That might bring a lot of new people in that normally would not be interested in first-person shooters, but if they've got like a VR already, might as well try it out, and that'd be like the first FPS to take advantage of the new technology, and that would be pretty sick. Like, that might actually make me purchase an Oculus or something if it actually ends up coming out and the support is good, because that would be awesome. Running through the battlefield, explosions going off left and right, it's just a crazy chaotic awesomeness, and you're just right there visually looking at the whole thing as if you're there. That would be pretty sick. So I don't know about that. It's kind of far-fetched, and I don't know if they're actually going to do this, but it would be awesome if they did have some sort of VR support, because that would be definitely the start of something that could be pretty awesome in like the video gaming community. Now, as for the launch of Battlefield 5, it's going to be coming out in the fall of 2016, so this year, and most people think it's going to be around October. So I mean, they haven't given us any dates yet, but that's just speculation based on when the other titles have come out and when most new games do come out. So probably fall, and most likely sometime in October, maybe early November, we'll see. But either way, it's gonna hopefully have a better launch than Battlefield 4. I mean, I don't think it could really get much worse than that, so I'm really, they can't really lower the bar anymore. So I think at this point, people are just going to be excited if the game works when they plug it in or they boot it up. So really, they can't fail there. But I am hoping for something a bit better, because I really want to, play this game a lot when it comes out. And it'd be kind of a bummer if it was just complete garbage and nobody could get online or whatever. So hopefully the launch is smooth, but we can figure that out, down the road when it gets a bit closer. But as for some of the things that we want to see in Battlefield 5, I personally don't enjoy really futuristic gameplay. Like even Black Ops 3, which isn't actually that far into the future, I really don't enjoy that as much, just because the guns, they just feel weird. I don't like any of these jumping, boosting. I don't want any mech suits on the soldiers. I just want like standard, either present day or maybe just like 10-15 years into the future, just something like nice and easy, classic Battlefield. I don't want them to make it too over the top. And also, like, I would not be that opposed to a World War II theme. I think that I definitely would prefer that over something, you know, extremely futuristic. But I think my personal favorite is just like modern day shooters. I think I like the guns the best. I think it has a nice crisp feel to it. None of this like, you know, BS flying around jumping stuff. And then I just think overall it's a good way to get, you know, a lot of people interested in a certain in the game, I guess, because I feel like most people would tend to migrate towards that, you know, present day shooter versus people that would want, you know, World War II or futuristic. There are people that want that, but I think overall the larger demographic would probably go for like a present day shooter. So I think just to make sure, you know, get the most people excited for the game, they should do that. And then another thing that we definitely want to see in the new one is Levolution, which they actually did have in Battlefield 4, obviously, but I think they can do an even better job with Battlefield 5, especially if they do branch away from the older consoles so they don't have to get, you know, bottlenecked by their slower software and all that stuff. Hopefully they can maybe make it so that almost everything on the map, to a degree, obviously you can't have the entire structure of the map to be compromised, but I think if they had a lot more elements that could be broken and destroyed, blown up, things like that, that would really add, you know, a lot of playability to each of the maps. So it's not just the same thing every round, you know, people go here, there's always that one route that you have to take, or there's always, you know, the certain sniping places. If you could destroy a lot of the map, but also, you know, keep the structure of the map somewhat intact. I'm not sure how they would, you know, work with that. They'd have to do some testing, but just overall more stuff to blow up, because students love blowing things up, and maybe some larger scale Levolution, obviously, like, you know, Siege of Shanghai, that's pretty sick, and that definitely does change the way the entire map plays out. So, you know, more stuff like that would entirely change the way you have to go about, you know, capturing a certain objective or a favorite building that people like to migrate to. If you could just blow that up, something like that, that's always cool to see. But yeah, basically Levolution, definitely want to see that again. And then a couple things that I guess we don't want to see. I really don't want them to nerf sniping like they've been doing in Battlefield 4, because I really like to snipe. It's a fun thing for me to do, but it's not as much fun to snipe anymore, because first of all, you don't get the marksman bonus. The defensive perk is really crippling it for me, especially when I'm trying to be more aggressive and I just snipe them in the face, or I guess not the face, but I snipe them in the chest, and then I get mowed down, and it's like, sorry, they had 7% health left, bud. Sorry, defensive perk. So that's just super, so annoying. So like, just no defensive perk. And let's give us some marksman. Let's get the marksman bonus back, because honestly, snipers were never really top of the team that often, so I don't understand why they felt the need to nerf our points. But other than that, I mean, just keep sniping alive. Let's get some good snipers in there. The mechanics are all good. I don't know, guys, that's really about it for this video. Just want to talk to you guys about some of the things we wanted to see in Battlefield 5, some of the news that we have, which is really, like we said before, not a lot of stuff to go off of, but I looked at a few things and that's pretty much what I saw. If you guys have any information about Battlefield 5 that I haven't talked about, go ahead and let us know down below, and if it's really interesting, we'll make another video on it, because Battlefield 5 is coming just around the corner, guys. We really do want to get our teeth into this game. We really hope it's going to be an awesome addition to the Battlefield franchise, and hopefully it does boost our channel so we can get on this really quickly, get some awesome content out. But that's about it for this video, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it, and until next time, stay buttery.